Avalanche. Okay, so there's a lot of noise happening today outside. I feel like I say that all the time, but there is. There really, really is. So I have a few things to talk to you about today. What am I even talking about? So let's get going. So it is episode 13 of the My Two Tips podcast. Hello and welcome. If this is your first time checking out the podcast, hi. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for clicking watch. If you're returning, why can I never say returning? If you're returning, hi, nice to see you. Glad you came by. So hopefully I added in the clip of me making my coffee because, I don't know, thought that'd be kind of fun. But my video skills, I don't think were that great. So we'll see how that little bit turned out. And yep, drinking coffee. Delicious. I recently made a very clear conclusion that Mexican origin coffee, so good. So good. So that is what I'm drinking. No finished objects this week, guys. Last week? Might have been last week or the week before. I actually hurt my wrist. I was walking up the stairs, from the laundry room, technically. I didn't have any laundry with me. And our stairs, the risers, which is like the part in between each step, is open. It's not solid staircase. It's like an outdoor one that you can see through. It messes with my head a lot. So I got all, I don't know, discombobulated, I guess, and ended up like slamming my wrist into the side to keep myself from falling. So I actually punctured it, and I wouldn't be surprised if I messed up my wrist a little bit more than it typically is messed up. I've got really loose wrists, so I have a feeling they're slightly looser now. But that's okay, no big deal. I'm just taking it a little bit easier on them, so the sock knitting, we'll have to see. I might be switching to DPNs for a while just to kind of give them more space and room to work with rather than with my 9 inches, but we'll see what happens. So the first thing I've been working on, of course, is my May cardigan. It's in my Miss Brown's bag, which really does hold a good amount of stuff. So the May cardigan has had some progress. It might not look like much, but it feels like I've completed the damn thing because I've reached that 10 1/4 inches and I've gone by it. So after the 10 and whatever inches, you end up working on just the front side one at a time. So I didn't put the rest of it on waist yarn. I just kept it on the rest of my circular needle, and seems to be fine for me. So you end up splitting and then just working these 72 stitches in the fancy stitch. So I think I have to knit both fronts until they both measure something crazy like 16 inches. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. It seems like a lot. I might skip working on the fronts for a bit and just finish the midsection, which is just stockinette, which you're seeing the reverse side of, but whatever. Yeah, and then basically once I get, I think after like 6 something inches, maybe even closer to 7, I put like a marker in there, and that's going to be the length of the armhole. But again, I'm just focused on getting like the 16 inches done. We'll see how it goes. So it's coming along. I definitely feel like I've accomplished a lot getting to that 10-inch measurement. It took a long time. And I mean, I will full on say I was not monogamous with it. I wasn't, but I feel like the progress is just really slow on that one regardless. There was a few other people knitting it for the TTT Cow, and one of us has finished it and it's beautiful. The other one, I think she's gonna try and finish it. We got an extension for 2 weeks, so now the end date for that cow is June 10th. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. The other thing I've worked on is my Honeycomb and Wet Flower sock. Wildflower and Honeycomb. That one. And I was going to show you the finished one that I had finished for a long time. Oopsie. I made a lot of progress. Look at that. What? I'm just trying to see. So I think we're in focus here, I think. So last time you saw it, I had actually knit the cuff too long because I just wasn't paying attention. And I think I had to rip back 4 rows, maybe even 5. Who does that? And like, who knits a twisted rib cuff longer than they have to? This guy. What? So yeah, I ripped back, and then I think I did the leg in a night. Like, this pattern really does knit quickly. It really, really does. I'm already done the heel flap, which something's going, oh, just my extra needle. So I knit the heel flap last night, and I will fully admit there's some errors in it on the selvage edge, which I guess is what you're creating. So let's see if we can show you this. No. Okay, hold on. Go back to manual focus here. Oh, wrong way. So in here, I've like looped it around a few times, and I think I've done it on both sides. Because what happened, it was late at night, I was watching podcasts, and I forgot to either keep the yarn in the back and slip the first stitch, or keep the yarn in front and slip the first stitch. It's not a big deal. I'll still be able to pick up the gusset stitches, I think, pretty easily. I don't think I'm really concerned about it. It's so hard to tell if I'm focused or not. We're gonna go with it. If it's a little blurry, I'm sorry, but we're just gonna roll with it. So yeah, I should be able to, you know, pick up the gusset. Actually, no, I still have the heel turn to do. So maybe I'll get through the heel turn and gusset today. And then once that's done, you're just on the foot for a few repeats, and then you do the toe and it's done. Because this is the other one. Like, it's not a very long leg sock, so I mean, I'm not I don't have that much more to do. I really don't. Just gotta crank it out. But this is living in my bag from Shannon of Sock Etc. It's really great for a sock project bag. Like, it's really, really, really great. I'm really enjoying using this one. I think that's all I've been working on. Not that much. I do have the finished sock. I can shock. Did I seriously just say shock? Yeah, so this is the test knit I did for my friend Kate, who is Fits and Starts on Ravelry. All this information should be popping up. And this is her Cactus Sock. What did she call it? Sarugo? It's a type of cactus. I'm not very fluent in cactus terms. We'll pull it up on Rav here quick. My eyes are not doing well today. The saguaro sock. I think that's how you say it. I'm putting all the details up on the screen, and Kate, you can laugh at me as much as possible because I have no idea how to say it. No idea. None. The sock, it's got a fairly long leg. I think there was, what was it? 3 repeats of the chart pattern. And then you can do any heel. I chose to do the Fish Lips Kiss heel because I do really like the way it fits my heel. And then I think in the foot, it's 2.5 chart repeats. The Picot cast on that I used was oh dear, let's see. I knit, I'm just gonna kind of fuss with this again. So I knit 5 rows, nope, that's a lie, gotta start at the beginning. So I cast on provisionally, and I knit 5 rows after that, and then I did a row of eyelets, which is now folded in half, to create the picot. And then after the eyelet row, which I think I did yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, all the way along, or knit 2 together, yarn over, it really doesn't matter. And then I knit 5 more rows, and then I took my provisional cast on, undid it, put it onto some DPNs, and then I stitched both rows together in my next row. I hope that makes sense. It's a pretty common way to do a picot. For me, it's the easiest because I don't have to worry about, oh my god, how many did I cast on? How many did I cast off? What count am I at? This is just so simple, easy peasy. You really can't mess up the picot aspect. I will fully admit that doing it on the 9-inch circulars was a little fiddly. It's very small amount of space that you have to work with. So I would say if you're going to do the same kind of cast on, DPNs are probably the way to go, and then switch to whatever you want to do after. Let's see. So that is, there you go. That is the stitch pattern in there. Can you see that? There. Ooh, that looks pretty good. So it's just some lace, and it's twisted rib all through the sock. So if you're not a big fan of twisted rib, just letting you know. But I think because it's not just twisted rib, like there's eyelets in there, it breaks it up quite nicely. And it does really knit fast once you're into the, you know, the main leg and foot of the sock. It really does go by quick. The picot took me a while because my hands were cramping, but that's from other issues as well. And it's a really pretty sock. So Kate has also put beading options in her pattern, which I think is really fun. I personally did not bead mine because don't have enough beads here. Didn't feel like going out and buying any. and it would have slowed me down just a little bit more, and I was already starting kind of late as it was. But she's put in her pattern, so as you can see, there's like these, it's almost like window panes in a way where the eyelets are. She's put in a method where you can have the beads strung along the horizontal bar, not just on the side, kind of in the vertical bars. So it's pretty neat. I think if I were to bead it, I would want mine kind of suspended on the horizontal part. I think that looks really neat. And because Kate is so awesome and her pattern went live Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. So it went live on Tuesday. You can buy it now on Ravelry. It's available. Here's the linky dink. And she's offering a discount, a $1 discount to anybody who is a viewer of the podcast and a member of the Ravelry group. And in order to do that and receive the discount, you need to message Kate on Ravelry, so Fits and Starts. Send her a little message and tell her that you're a member of my Ravelry group, which is the My Two Tips podcast group, and she will send you a code for $1 off of her pattern. And I believe she's selling it for, let me get this right, it's Canadian dollars, so if you're an American or anybody outside of Canada, bonus, it's a steal. She's selling it for $5.50 Canadian, and with the $1 off, so you'll get it for $4.50, and then if you're American, that's like, what, $2? That's great! So definitely send her a message if you're interested in the sock pattern, and I think she's actually planning on releasing a few more within this Cactus Sock collection of patterns. I think she's planning on 4. So this is number 1. Yay! And technically, I'm done the test because you only really need to knit one sock to know if it works or not. So technically, this hoe is a faux. What? Great. Yeah, that was really exciting. I was really happy about that. And then we can go on to Yarn Maily purchases stuff. So the first thing I want to show you this week is a lovely project bag, and it's a box style bag. And don't worry, I'm going to show it in just a second, but I want to make sure I have her card. So the bag is from So Sandy So. So Sandy So. She's local here. She's part of my local knit group, and Friday nights here in North Vancouver there is the night market. I don't know if they call it anything else. It's the night market Friday nights from 5 o'clock till 10. It's free, which is fantastic. And she sells project bags. Now, I will tell you, she doesn't sell only project bags. She sells things for kids as well. So things for babies like bibs. What else did she have? Little stuffed dollies that she's sewn and put together, which are really cute. Little coin purses. There was actually one that matched this bag, which would probably be a great notions pouch. I just didn't pick it up. So it's like a quilted looking bag, box bag with a really good sturdy handle. And she's got a tag here, which I'm sure you could put something through there if you want to, need to. And the fabric is what caught my eye. Like yeah, had to have it. Had to have it. So there's a cute little bicycle with a little kitty on it. It's adorable. And then on the inside she's got like a red and white flowery fabric, which I think is really pretty too. And it is well made. Really well made. I'm very impressed. I love the fact that it's like a real boxed bag. It's my first one and I love it. Absolutely love it. I've stuffed my Cozy Memories blanket in here, which I guess is technically something I've also worked on this week and kind of forgot about. So I've done, hold on. Whee. That's okay, I guess. And yes, I'm chopping off my head. Whatever. But to the bags first. So she's on Etsy. Her store is so I can't speak. Feel free to give her a message too, and if you want one of her project bags, she said that she is more than happy to, you know, send you some pictures and a conversation on Etsy of like fabrics that she has available, and she will totally make one for you. She has some that are already done because she had a few Friday night there. Just let her know, and she's more than willing to make some for other people. So high quality, really well made, and local to me, which always feels good for me. So love that. But since I forgot to talk to you about my Cozy Memories blanket, I almost have another block done. What? Crazy. How nuts is that? So this has, how many squares does this have? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 squares. I need 3 more and then this block will be done. Except for the fact that I don't have any minis. I have not bought minis. I have not done swaps. So these are 100% all my own scraps except for 3 that I was given from a viewer a while ago. And a viewer contacted me over Instagram and said that she's going to send me some, so they're in the mail, which is so exciting because then I can continue to work on my blanket. So excited. And I'll show you guys those. We'll have to see. If I don't show them to you in like physical format in whatever way they come, if it's, you know, like a little mini skein or a little mini like balls. I don't know how she sent them to me. Depending on time frame, I will show them to you if I can before they go into my blanket, but if not, I'll like insert a picture of them or something like that. So exciting, so exciting. Alright, so that was my blanket. And oh yeah, there's one more thing that came in the mail. So I've talked about her before. Haven Goods, Haven Yarns, Haven Yarn and Goods, Jess. Yep. That's right. My 3rd skein of sock yarn is here. So I had messaged her, it was a few months ago, and she had ran out of her sparkle sock base. I should keep this card out actually. And I wanted one. I really wanted a skein because hers has the gold stellina, which I've never seen before in real life. Gold, I do, yeah. Love it. So I messaged her. She was like, oh, if you're okay with waiting, I will totally dye it up for you. It's just I don't have any more of that base. I was like, no rush whatsoever. But look at what came. How pretty. So this is her sparkle sock base. It is 8416. So it's one of those ones that has like a lot of stellina in it. And I love it. It is 415 yards for 115 grams. And this is her Bumbleberry colorway. So I'm gonna focus this in a little more. Yeah, it's stunning. Absolutely wonderful. There, that's better. Can you see all of that stellina? Like, what? And originally when I purchased this, I 100% thought I was gonna knit socks with it. I really did. But now that I have it here, and I'm gonna pull an Amanda, because look at this. What? Now I'm kind of wearing the wrong shirt, but that's okay. I don't mind. Because look at these colors, like around my neck, the colors in here, I love it. So I have a feeling I might knit, what were the patterns I thought of? The Hitchhiker Shawl by Martina Bem, because that's just really simple, but enough to it. I think when I see people wearing it, I think it looks really great as a finished project, and I think this yarn will just shine in there. Or maybe the Spindrift Shawl that recently came out by Helen Stewart. And I've knit Helen Stewart's Pebble Beach shawl before, and I really like that one, but the Spindrift shawl has more of a stockinette section before the lace, so I think it would really let all these colors shine in. Like, look at the speckles in here. Oh yeah, I zoomed out. So pretty. Ugh, love it. Now, yeah, I think I just made a decision. It's going to be a shawl. We'll see what it turns into, which one. But, oh, so pretty. So that came in the mail, and I was so happy. So happy to see it, because I've literally been thinking about it for a while. So pretty. I think that's all I have to show you. I will let you know that my schedule for the next while might be all over the place. I just did my first day of work at the new clinic yesterday. Yay! Really exciting. It was really good. I really feel like it's a better place for me, so super excited and really looking forward to working more consistently. That being said, when am I going to record? Probably on Mondays, and then possibly upload and edit, or edit and upload on Thursdays. Not entirely sure. It's really going to depend on like what's going on within the week itself. Next weekend, so today is the, what is it, the 2nd? Yeah, today is Thursday, June 2nd. I don't even know if I said that in the beginning. I don't know if you guys care about the date. But next weekend I am going down to Bellingham because my cousin is graduating from, I guess it's technically college because it's in the States. I call it university because whatever. I feel like she was in university. So I'm going down Friday night, taking the train, which I'm pretty excited for. I'm hoping to get a little bit of footage because I think it's going to be really pretty. The train ride there is either like an hour and 50 minutes or maybe 2 hours, something like that. It's not very long at all. I think I leave here at 5:30 p.m. get in there for 7:30, so 2 hours-ish, something like that. Not bad. We'll see how that goes for, you know, how much I can knit and if I pull out the camera or not. We'll see. And then her graduation is on Saturday, and then on Saturday we have the graduation, probably dinner I'm assuming, and then we're also going to hang out on Sunday. And then on Monday, we're driving down to Seattle because her and her mother are going on a cruise as one of her gifts for graduating. And they are flying from Seattle to down to Florida, I think, because that's where their cruise leaves from. So that's pretty fun. We're going to hang out in Seattle for a good portion of the day, which I've never been there either, so I'm pretty excited. And then I take the train back Monday night and we'll be back to, you know, working and everything on Tuesday. So I'm really excited. I have no idea what that means for like recording an actual podcast. It's probably going to happen on Thursday of next week, so a week from today. We'll see what happens. If you guys, you know, follow me on Instagram, you'll probably see what I'm up to. Although, because I'll be down there, we'll see. Maybe I'll do, you know, that little add-on roaming plan for the 3 days. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So I'm excited. I've got exciting things to do, to work on. I've got exciting things happening. I'm excited. I hope you're excited about whatever you have going on. If it's work, if it's life, if it's mail that came to you, if it's a TV show that started up again. I just hope you're, you know, having good days, being happy, enjoying things. And oh, I forgot to mention some things, of course, because I always do. So last week I think I got a message on Ravelry from her, and it's Lorelei, and Lorelei, I cannot say her last name for the life of me, but you are the host of Knits and Beads podcast, which I think is a great podcast. I've been watching as many episodes as I can. I think you're a riot. I really do. I really enjoy watching you, and your jewelry you make is fantastic. So I'm keeping my eye on that. And the stuff you're knitting is great too. Like, there's something about the knitting community and people who knit, like, we're just so creative, and even if we're following patterns, there's always some personal twist to it, be it the yarn we use or the color we use, whatever it is. I love it. Absolutely love it. I look forward to your next episodes, and thank you so much for mentioning me on your podcast. It always really warms my heart. So hi Lorelei. And then I also wanted to mention Michelle of Maple Moose Fibers, because hello, when I got her package in the mail the other week, when I got the DPN cozy, I was clearly living under a rock because I had no idea she had a podcast. It's a really great podcast. She's got shorter episodes too, and she recently had a little one with Natasha of the Wool Folk Gathering, which was neat. They had gone for lunch and visited a cross-stitching store and got some lovely stuff. So that's, oh dear. Maple Moose Fibers. This side I think you can see better. Yeah, I really recommend her podcast. Like, if you only have, I don't know, half an hour or so, you can totally watch one of her episodes. And she's got, I think she's doing a cow right now for the, it's either the Pure Joy cow, the shawl by Joji Locatelli, or it's the, I think that's the one. I think so. I'll make sure I put it up there right. Yeah, really great. And Jody, yeah, Jody of Grocery Girls just finished hers. It's beautiful. I think I might need to knit it, but that can wait. I've got other plans coming up the line. But yeah, so go check out those two podcasts, Knits and Beads and Maple Moose Fibers. I think you'll enjoy them. Shorter episodes for both of them, which is always handy. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great, I'm gonna say weekend, because it's already Thursday. Have a great weekend. I'll see you at some point next week. We'll see what happens. If I don't have an episode next week, it's because, like, things just got crazy and I'm in Bellingham and Seattle. But I would hope that I have an episode up fairly quickly for you guys the week of the 13th. somewhere in there. We'll see. Yeah. So bye guys. Here's where to find me.